Confirmation in the last few minutes as I was running through the classifiers that is now officially a Arsenal player. The medicals passed earlier today. Personal terms were agreed. That news broke around about 3 hours ago. But in the last few minutes, news confirmed, is a gunner. He has made...
Let's just have a little update. Remember earlier on today, we had a reporter on from Sky in Germany who kind of shocked us all, didn't we? We almost fainted when he said that Arsenal were in for Newcastle United.
The newsroom went into bedlam.
It did. Sandro Tonali from Newcastle United, there was talk that Arsenal were in for him. Now, we are told...
In a stunning turn of events on the final day of the January 2026 transfer window, Arsenal have reportedly moved to secure Newcastle United's midfield engine, Sandro Tonali. The North London club's sudden urgency follows the heartbreaking confirmation that Spanish midfielder Mikel Merino faces a lengthy spell on the sidelines. The Gunners, currently locked in a fierce battle at the summit of the Premier League, felt compelled to act after medical assessments revealed a significant bone injury in Merino's right foot, an ailment sustained during a recent clash against Manchester United. Mikel Merino's injury has been described by the club as a major blow, necessitating surgery and a rehabilitation program that could keep him out until the final weeks of the season. Having established himself as an unsung hero at the Emirates with 4 goals and 3 assists this term, Merino's absence created a technical void that manager Mikel Arteta deemed too risky to ignore. While earlier reports suggested the club might recall Ethan Nwaneri from his loan spell at Marseille, contractual complications left Arsenal scouring the market for an elite-level alternative. Enter Sandro Tonali. The Italian international, who has evolved into one of the Premier League's most dominant number 8s since his arrival on Tyneside, emerged as the primary target in the final hours of the window. Arsenal's recruitment team, led by Gaspar, initiated contact with Newcastle in what sources are calling a bombastic late-night approach. While Newcastle initially resisted, branding the early rumours rubbish, the sheer scale of Arsenal's persistence, and a reported bid nearing the 9-figure mark, forced the Magpies to the negotiating table. The tactical reasoning behind the pursuit of Tonali is clear. Like Merino, Tonali possesses the rare blend of physical tenacity and technical elegance required for Arteta's high-intensity system. His ability to transition play from defence to attack and his elite ball-winning capabilities make him a seamless fit for the left-sided central midfield role vacated by the injured Spaniard. For Arsenal, the move represents more than just cover. It is a statement of intent that they will not let injuries derail their quest for a historic league title. Negotiations were reportedly fraught with tension as the clock ticked toward the 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time deadline. Newcastle sporting director, Ross Wilson, was understandably reluctant to lose a cornerstone of Eddie Howe's project mid-season. However, the allure of a record-breaking fee and Tonali's own interest in testing himself at the highest level of European competition accelerated the process. Reports suggest that Tonali's representatives played a pivotal role in smoothing the path for the move, expressing the player's desire to join the project at the Emirates. As the news filtered through to the Arsenal faithful, the mood shifted from despair over Merino's injury to electric anticipation. Capturing a player of Tonali's caliber in that 11th hour is a feat rarely seen in the winter window, where clubs are usually hesitant to part with their best assets. If the deal is finalized as expected, Tonali would not only serve as a replacement for Merino but would likely form a formidable midfield trio alongside Declan Rice and Martin Ødegaard, arguably creating the most balanced engine room in world football. The financial implications of the deal are set to be significant, potentially breaking Arsenal's previous transfer records. Critics have questioned the sustainability of such last-minute panic buys, but the club's leadership appears to view this as a calculated investment rather than a desperate scramble. With the margins for error in the title race thinner than ever, the cost of inaction was deemed far higher than the price of a world-class midfielder like Tonali. With the paperwork currently being rushed through at the Premier League offices, Arsenal fans are holding their breath for the official "Here we go" announcement. Should the transfer be ratified, Sandro Tonali will likely be integrated into the squad immediately, potentially making his debut in the upcoming matches. For Mikel Arteta, the capture of the Italian maestro represents a masterstroke in crisis management, turning a potentially season-ending injury blow into a moment of massive tactical reinforcement.